So Sprint 8, this most recent sprint, dealt with integrating the slots code that we had been working on in a separate branch and cleaning up a lot of the interface elements, especially integrating the on-canvas overlays for more map-like controls. And we had a huge sprint, as you can see, a ton of bugs to work out, and a lot of small fixes and integration of three different branches that we've been working on. And as far as the mocks are concerned, we are concerned with this this first flow that was described, where we have a workspace type to choose from, which then brings us into the workspace that has a certain slot into which an object can be inserted on in the working environment. And then when clicking on this slot, in order to populate it, bringing up the manifest select menu that we've seen, and then populating that slot. So I'm going to show that first, and then show some of the interface elements that we've updated as well. So this is what the Choose Workspace Type menu looks like, and if we click on the workspace type that works right now is single object, so if we click on that, we'll close this menu and give us this workspace area to populate. So if we click this now, that's going to invoke our manifest select menu and allow us to select a manifest, and when we do, it will populate that slot. And because this is a single object workspace, you don't necessarily need to clear one slot or the other, so you can just select a new object from the top menu and populate it with that. And that brings us much closer to the workflow that deals with the many windows problem from the original Mirador release candidate, where we have particular workflow-based layouts that that take care of some of the complexity of the windowing environment. And now I'll show you some of the UI updates that we've made. If we take one of these table of contents views, this is one with a very complex table of contents, and I've updated it so that the context that's kept in the left panel is much finer grained. So you'll see that when I select these objects down here from the single image mode, that it's updating in real time in the left-hand column. And similarly, if I select it from a new section, it will scroll to and open that section. And if I go down, it will maintain the open sections and select only those that are relevant and close the others. That everything is auto-scrolling and synchronized. Rashmi also implemented the ability to open and close this bottom panel when it's not needed. And also found a way to paint our custom controls onto the canvas, and these even work in full screen mode. So you'll see down here they're still appearing, and we can go from page to page, zoom in. And for context, these controls are going to be laid out and restyled so that they look something more like this. This is similar to Google Maps or other zooming interfaces that will give you pan and zoom in button form. And this left-hand component that has annotations and layering, sort of opening the door toward the last big area of features that we need to implement to complete the development phase that we're in right now over the course of August and that's annotations and layering that will be overlaid onto the canvas as well in a map-like or other zooming interface-like fashion.